Welcome back to another Muskrat Tuck Warzone video. For this one, we're starting a new series called Lacked But Cracked. Games where I end up losing, but think it's good enough I can talk about, and we can go over some good plays. If you like this content and want to see more, like and subscribe and hit that bell icon. Otherwise, I appreciate you just tuning in. Let's jump into Dance and talk about this second place. One of the first mistakes I made in this game was not landing on a bounty. I decided to land in the bunker, which slowed down my cash generation.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
As I approached this building, I heard some footsteps, so I knew to stay pretty quiet and stay crouched. I kept watching the doors, which I think was a pretty good play. As I'm watching, I hear fighting happen, which I know is the perfect time for the party. I push in, and he ducks me some shots, otherwise I take him out. Like I say in a majority of my videos, the audio is key. As I was walking out here, I was listening to the announcer.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Now here is a play that I misplayed during this game. I had known this guy had a sniper, so making a slow push around a corner was not the best play. He could have been pre-aiming that,
Listen
which
up,
he
soldier.
was.
Win here and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Sort them out or capture the objective. You gave them a proper sorting. Stand by for redeployment.
This was very lucky, starting with a purple C-58 and a blue Swiss right after getting out of the gulag. Somebody must have grabbed their loadout there. I landed here to get the scavenger bounty to hopefully get money and get a loadout. Start out by getting the first box with no issue, but then discover some people are fighting on top of the roof. That shot that just happened lets me know somebody's in the green building right under me. This will help me for later fight. This is a fight I lost because I didn't reload my gun. A few more bullets, he would have been taken out. So make sure you always reload. This was an easy kill. I knew he was in this building. Logically, he'd be peeking the window as he hears me jump out. So I pre-aimed that and continued on with my bounty. After grabbing this last box, I decided to get my loadout. I get my overkill loadout with my Swiss and my AK. As soon as I do that, another loadout drops, so I can get Ghost from this. I'm jumping over this hill and I notice a guy. I jump over him, and I to take him out. Make sure you're always watching your peripheral vision. After grabbing my Ghost loadout to get me off radar, I know there's a guy on this building, so I start pre-gaming. I notice he's there. Fortunately, I missed my first shot. One important thing to do in a sniper battle is, if possible, make sure you're switching up your angle of attack every time. He doesn't know exactly where I am for that shot, and of course I miss. I keep rotating around so he's unsure, and I land a great hit as he's jumping. Just making sure you change your angle will really help you in those fights. Now this place seems a little weird. My one defense against the car is if he drove to me, I was going to place a claymore, but that didn't happen. So I switched back to my sniper, miss a shot, dial it in, and then hit this awesome headshot on him. Bounties always are good to pick up if you have nothing better to do. It's a free UAV and can get you free cash. In this case, somebody stole my bounty. I know where that guy's sniping from, so I first take a second to check the hill behind him in case there's any more snipers that could shoot at me. Take him out without a problem, and then hear a car coming up, so I know this will be a pretty easy kill as well. I included this one because this was just unfortunate. I'd lined up a great headshot, and the moment I fired, he ended up ducking, avoiding all my shots. Thought that was pretty ironic. While I'm sitting here in this building, another car comes up. I'm not sure if he didn't get his license or what. He was having a hard time driving. Fortunately, I don't have the biggest mag at 45 for ADS speed, but he gets taken out by the guy near me. Knowing that the guy's near me, I stay in the building when somebody tries to assault me. I have claymores on the stairs, which makes it hard for him to push up. So I can shoot him and he runs away. I decide in the spur of the moment I need to go back up to have a better angle, but he gets taken out by my neighbor and get another assist. Always try to get the highest ground possible while you're playing. At this point, airport had one
Enemy
of the
UAV overhead.
highest grounds in the remaining circle, so I tried to get up there. There's always people, so make sure you have your back. I have no claymores because I forgot to pick mine up, so I have to be really on the ball. Landed a really excellent snipe on the guy in the tower. There's a slight gap between two of the control panels that everyone likes to snipe out of, so if you can learn that distance from the top of the roof, really helps out. This guy uses this opportunity to try to rotate, but luckily I down him and can push up and finish him off before he revives.
Good.
Taking another shot, bro.
Very proud with some of the snipes in this game. Ended up being really good, and I was feeling like I should get this one. Always try to use cover to the best of your ability. By laying on this roof, there's very few people who can even take shots at me, which helps me out and prevents me from getting shot from some random angle. The only angle that can is this hill that I look at here, and I do see the guy. Hold my breath, take him out for a nice quick snipe. This is what I would call a mistake in this game. I had jumped off trying to land on one of these storage containers, but as I saw him, I panicked a bit. I was able to take him out by some good rotations, but making sure you're just aware of when you're dropping and who is around you. Knowing somebody could be on that wall, I should have been at high ground to take him out easier.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
This was probably a mistake. I didn't have my sniper out, so I wasn't able to one-shot him on the bridge. If I had taken him out, I would have won this game. But I do a lot of damage and use that time to rotate to a better position, knowing that he will have to plate up. This last fight was probably the biggest error I made in the game. Knowing that he's closing the distance, I should probably switch off my sniper. If I had switched to my AK, I could have peeked through that area because his bullets threw me off. And then I assumed there was more wall. I had a gas mask. I could have ran into the gas to save myself. I just panicked and came back, which ultimately led to me getting second place. So anyways, yeah, some mistakes, but otherwise I thought it was a pretty good game. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this stuff, but otherwise, have a good day.